What?
How much did you buy that accordion for?
How much did my accordion? It was like $700. That's a cheap one.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, if that's your hobby, which that sounds like it is for Jay.
Yeah.
Then
He's
well, you misunderstood me. I was not. I wasn't denigrating.
No, I wasn't saying you were denigrating. I was
casting
just
dispersions. Or
I would agree with you.
I mean, if it's fun, then fucking heck yeah, money well spent.
It's fun. I don't know if it's $4,000 fun, but here's the thing about Jace is Jace hasn't always liked Warhammer. He just decided in the last like 3 months that he was going to play Warhammer, and he spent all that money in like the last 3 months. He just like went hard into it. He was like, "Well, there's no looking back now."
All right, hold up. I thought you said only 1,000.
Costs are probably pretty steep for something.
Several thousand.
I thought you said $1,000.
More than 1,000.
Yeah. And then you said 4,000. I'm like, wait a minute.
Probably around 2,000 or 3,000.
I'll walk back my statement to you, Garrett, because I thought you were going. You're like,
I only spent like 500 because I only bought from like eBay and stuff, and anytime that something could be two things, I magnetized it so it could be either one of those two things, so I didn't have to buy two of them. And so I ended up getting like 4,000 points of units for the price of 2,000.
Hey, explain that little bit there too, because I don't quite get that.
So like I have a tank, and the tank has like I have like a spider tank. This is a better example. So the spider tank has like 3 gun options, or 4 gun options. And normally you glue when you build the model, you choose whatever options you want and you glue it on. Well, I drill holes into each of the gun options and then into the model, and I magnetize it so I can swap out the parts.
Gotcha.
Some models, like there's this one called a Dragoon, which is like a 2-legged like vehicle, and it has it can be built as a melee thing called a Dragoon, or it can be built as something called a Ballistari, which is a ranged option, and they look different. But I magnetize it so I could swap out all the armor and the different pieces and the weapons so that it could be either one of those two things, depending on what I want in the list, instead of having to have bought 2 of them.
All right, let's walk it back for a second. Imagine we've never played Warhammer. When you play a game of Warhammer, isn't there like a limit of units you can have?
So you have a point limit, and you agree with your opponent on how big the game's going to be. Like the standard's like 1,500 to 2,000, and each amount of units has point cost. And then there's further rules on what kind of groups of units you can take. So the most popular one is a battalion, and a battalion has to have 3 troop units, which is like your basic units, and at least 2 HQ units, which is like your leader units. And then they can have whatever it wants as long as it doesn't have more than 3 of any of the other options, which is like fast attack, like heavy support, which is like tanks.
So like how many units total?
So in my battalion, I have like 15 units, and each unit is like a couple models.
Got it. But I could have, like, you could have more than that if you were to spend less points.
Yeah, and depending on how, and different armies have different points cost for the models. So like orcs are really expensive to play as a player because each of their models is like only like 4 or 5 points. So an army of orcs is like 300 orcs if you're like going competitive. I play Admech, and so I generally have less than 50 models on the board at any given time. Most of my models are like tanks. Like I'll have spider tanks, regular tanks, and robots.
Tanky tanks.
I play a vehicle faction, so my army is cheaper than some others. My other
tanks with arms. No,
it's
tanks with tanks as treads, Garrett. Come on.
So some armies, to get 2,000 points, you can end up spending like $1,000. Mine, to get 1,000 points, with all the stuff I ended up doing and all this money saving strategies, I ended up spending like 200, 300 for 2,000. And on my other army that I wanted to start, called a Custodes, it's like $200. The cheapest one for like points. It's like $200 for 2,000 points. And you only end up getting like 15 models on the table.
And
I just wanted to play that one because it was cheap.
Right, makes sense. Yeah. Well, cool. I mean, it seems like a lot of people really
spend too much money.
You know, this sounds like this is the reason we only had 2 people last Friday, Garrett.
I think it was.
This is why we only had 2 people last Friday, yeah. Because I told Jace I'd play with him.
Yeah.
So you missed out
well,
on some fun.
You did miss out, but it sounds like you had fun somewhere else. So,
Yeah.
So that works out on the ballots. But yeah, the level 20 game was silly and fun. I found Jack, I really liked playing with just 2 players.
Yep.
It made it so much faster and just like fast, interesting, fun game. You know.
So Ben.
Yeah.
I was a bard, level 20 bard.
Of course you were.
Who's pretty much Drax at level 20, except he was not the same, different college. I didn't take the wish spell. I took true polymorph.
Which worked out.
And I turned into an ancient white dragon.
Which got murdered by my last boss.
Okay, the ancient white dragon had 336 health. He tanked a lot.
He did. Like I said, if he wasn't there, I'm pretty sure that last boss would have splattered you and the wizard.
Yes. Well, the wizard did die. Let's not beat around the bush.
Hey, Nick.
Hey. The wizard did a lot of work, and then he died.
Yeah.
Only for me to bring him back to life. For us to then be obliterated.
Erased from time.
Obliterated.
That fucking angel lied to you.
Did you wait? So did the bad guy win in the end?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, in essence, he did.
Stories that doesn't have a happy ending.
In essence, a bad guy did win.
Yeah. Yeah. The one that lied to you in the beginning.
Yeah. Should have just killed his ass.
Yeah, but you didn't stop time. Or, well, you didn't let Timpani stop time. So, could, check that off as a win. I mean, you murdered an elder being.
Yes, we did.
Far realms.
Is Josh coming tonight?
I don't know.
Probably.
It says he's playing Lutris.
That's like a Linux like game client, kind of like Steam for Linux, except not Steam. It's like
It's a poor man's Steam. Got it.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot more than that, but
it's like Steam for porno.
If by porno you mean games, then yes.
Basically.
So hey, Jonathan, I was thinking about your
I'll be right back.
Your haste joke.
I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Not, but I don't think it's good.
It's not, because you're wasting a level 3 spell slot.
Yeah.
You could just haste someone else. It's not my joke. I just saw it on the internet. I'm like, yeah, I'll put it there.
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely is kind of silly. I enjoyed it. The Matatron is here. What's happening, Matt? How you been? He's been very silent. That's the answer I'm hearing.
He might not be able to talk.
Yeah, Pease does that all the time. Every time he joins, I'll do it. Pease will join, I'll be like, hey Pease, what's up? And then like 5 seconds later, he'll be like, hey man, what's happening? Hi guys. Like, totally didn't hear me. I think it's because he joins and then he puts his headphones on. So there's like that time.
Right.
But hey, Jar's here.
Alright, everyone's here. Let me get my DM blanket and then we'll get started.
DM blanket?
Hold up, you got a DM blanket?
Hell yeah, I use it every time I DM.
You got to explain this technology.
Dude, I just have a wizard's hat. I want a DM blanket.
Yeah.
You know, this sounds like a song that we should be playing based on this.
Definitely, man. DM blanket. God, that would just make things so much easier.
Yeah. As a shorty playing in the front yard of the crib, fell down and I bumped my
When I'm in Nick's game, I have my player pillow, and when I'm in this game, I have my DM blanket.
Oh, so that means you gonna switch it on him? I said, yeah, flip mode. Flip mode is the
These are
greatest.
important things.
No, and as a shorty, I was always told that if I ain't gonna be part of the greatest, I gotta be the greatest myself. Come on, yeah, come on. Yeah, nigga,
Awesome.
what
All right.
Give you something, make a nigga close both of your
Okay.
eyes. All my niggas give you money.
Okay.
I really off last time. Oh
I
yeah,
sure
that's
hope
right.
you remember, because I fucking don't.
On the YouTube channel, it's there.
That's crazy. Okay, let me get the map open. Okay, here we go. All right. So last time, the party was found themselves on their way to the. No, wait, they were already there. The party finished dispatching the rest of Mickey's bandits. Brett and Jark delivered the final killing blow to Mickey, but not before the bandit admitted that the item that Jark was after was taken by a monster. Not finding that item on his body, he and the rest of you decided to try to find this monster that he was speaking of. You searched the camp and managed to find some food and some clues as to where they went. Identifying a strange tint to the blood, you figured that it was Sweden in nature, whatever it was. You discovered the home of Gaunt, the wereboar, to the northeast of the bandit camp, wherein you found Penny Abel. Brett and Jark confronted the girl, claiming that she knew where the item he was looking for was, to which she denied fervently. Gaunt tried to protect her, but Eshlek decided it'd be best to take her out of the room. Unwilling to be patient and wait for later after they had left the house to get his prize from the girl, Breton went ahead and attempted to seize the girl, to which a member of the party attempted to incapacitate him. This caused him to turn on the party. He turned invisible after casting a spell on Gaunt, who promptly turned on the party with his two giant boars. A fight ensued, and the party managed to incapacitate the wereboar before he could actually cause any harm, while Jark feebly attempted to attack with eldritch powers from outside of the cave. Drax did successfully get off a spell against this man, but some unknown force prevented it from having any effect. The fight was ended without any bloodshed, and Jark disappeared into the night. Penny admitted to having been holding on to the prize that he had been looking for Mickey, who knew that Jark would be coming back for it. And so, with the battle over, with Penny rescued, you find yourself here in Gaunt's little hovel. He has offered to feed you all for the night, and you are now deciding what to do. So, what would you like to do?
We should find that motherfucking jerk, shouldn't we?
Can you kick my connection, kick me out, because I'm not in there, but it says I am?
Yeah, sure.
So I have this mysterious amulet in my inventory. Is that the item that
Yeah.
Quentin Jark was looking for?
Yeah, well, that is what Penny gave you, and saying that he was looking for. And I think you slipped it into Walter's pocket when he wasn't looking, and he has no idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You were framing the wizard, or some such.
Well, if you tell me about it, I can identify it.
No. I'm merely putting it there for safekeeping, and it's in everybody's best interest if Walter doesn't know that it's there, so that he can't, under torture, reveal its location.
No, I'm not saying that. I don't know that it's there. I'm just saying for safekeeping that's where you gave it.
Why would they torture Walter?
Why wouldn't they torture Walter?
without searching his pockets.
Why wouldn't they?
Hey, we're just saying, in case, should it come to that.
There's some really bad interrogators, man. They didn't even check the pockets.
Hey.
I mean, they just go straight to torture. You know.
Exactly.
Oh, right. It's like a.
Yeah. They're not going to pat him down. I mean, what the fuck? Nobody pats down a wizard, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just asking for trouble if you pat down a wizard.
Yeah.
That is true.
Well, gang, I think we have our first problem. I don't think we're going to be able to collect on our commission for this job.
Oh, I believe we will get money, one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, Penny said she was going home, right, and that she learned her lesson.
Penny's
Yes.
still here with you.
She come with us.
Yeah. Your job that you took was not to kill Brent, but was to find Penny and maybe kill the bandits, which you did do both of those things.
Yes, we complete contract. We get money.
Yeah, for some reason I forgot that it was with the blacksmith.
Yeah, it was with the father of Abel's Stables, not to be confused with.
Am I still showing this connected? I still can't log in. Whipping Star.
Let me try again.
It looks like you're connected.
See, I'm not.
No, he's not. I don't see his photo.
You don't?
I
do.
Do we expect that we'll have any trouble making it back to the village?
Sister is Nick.
I mean, Benton Jark is still out there.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah, we do need to get that Jark.
Jark
If we
does
don't go
need
get
to
the
die. Jark's
I'm
son.
not so
I mean-
interested in getting Jark as much as avoiding him so we can
No,
make
no.
it back and
I
get our
agree.
reward.
He's
True, he's going to be after us now. He knows we
Well.
have... Wait,
Okay,
do we have the thing?
maybe I didn't do this right. How do I kick this? How do I kick him?
You right click on his /kick and then the player name.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, we believe that she has it.
And I point to the woman.
She come with us. Back to village, so we get horse.
All right.
I mean,
here you go, Jar.
Potentially eat horse.
If we have a minute, or sorry, 11 minutes, I can identify the thing.
What
I think
thing
you
are you
might know you
talking
have
Magically
about?
identify it.
The thing you don't know you have?
Yeah, the thing. Where is the thing, by the way?
I thought she have it.
And I point to her again.
Okay, well then, the thing that she has. Get it out. I'll identify.
So I thought that Benton Jark left not knowing that she had it, right? She
Right.
lied about not having it.
No,
Okay.
Yeah. So Brent Jark has no, as far as you know, has no proof that she has had it. He just seemed to be accusing her of having it. It did not seem like she never brought it out in front of him.
right, but she brought it out, I think, in front of you, sister.
Well, the balls on that little chick. That's impressive.
Look. All we know is we take her with us. We get horse, and we get money. That's all I care about.
Let us
Money.
take the lady and get the money.
Okay,
Yes,
but what about
horse.
the thing?
What thing? I don't care about thing. Thing doesn't pay the
Yes,
bills.
contract say get
We don't want to know why Jark wants that thing so much.
Look, I don't
Okay.
care.
I pull it out of Walter's robes and give it to him. There you go, buddy. You got it. Why don't you fucking choke on it?
Can I cast Identify Will on the thing?
Sure, you can take. I think it takes. It's not ritual. It's a 1 minute.
No, but he
normally.
could ritual cast
Yeah.
it. is what
Yeah,
he's
so,
doing.
I could ritual cast it.
He does get
but it's-
1 a day
it's-
for free. So
yeah,
yeah,
but
you
it's
can
at
take a
will,
minute
so
to do
it
it.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going to go ahead and identify that item, I did not write up the actual. I did not make the item in Fantasy Ground Unit, but I do have the item's name and description. All right. So if you cast Identify on this, gotta find the note. All right. So you touch you use this on this item, and you you learn what it seems. I think you learn what it's called, which is, it's called a
Mysterious amulet.
Yes. Very mysterious.
Wizard, you're not very good at this. It's
I
called
know.
a dam.
Look, just shush. Let me concentrate.
Griffin feather.
Maybe your powers are failing you.
So
What?
you get the feeling that this thing is called Gemini's Cargany Arcanic Charge Retainer.
Boring
This
name.
is an arcanic charge retainer.
Very boring, wizard.
It doesn't take. You know it's magical. You know that it has 3 charges on it, and you know that these charges can. And I think you know that that the items itself is it seems to be evocation, enchantment, a couple different ones. I think transmutation as well. You notice those on this item, and you know that the item is meant to charge another item, or to recharge another item.
So I'd like take that other item and plug it into this.
It seems so, yeah. It seems that they're on the gears. That if you look at it, it's like a little amulet, and it's got like a glass casing on the front. Otherwise, the rest of it is like brass or something, brass or bronze, and it has a little crystal in it and these gear workings. And there is one what looks to be like the knob that comes out of the glass that it seems to be attached to these gear workings. And if you like try to twist it, it seems like the gears move a little bit on the inside, but it doesn't really give way. And you think that maybe whatever other item goes there, maybe you put up, you might be able to attach it using that.
Is that a crystal-shaped hole?
The hole, there is no hole on it, but there is a crystal inside that you can see through the little the glass.
I guess what I was asking is, we took the crystal out of the dude's face. I was wondering if that might be the other side of this. Like, would it fit in there?
So it's not. There's no hole. It's more like there's something protruding out that looks like it might go into something else's hole.
Oh, got it. Okay, good enough. I explained all of this to the party.
However,
and handed it over to Sister.
I guess if you look at it, the crystal on the inside, it is also not. It's not the same color. It's like more of a pink, like a rose color, than it is a deep violet.
Okay.
And I'd say if you I don't know how specific it gets, but like if it gets more specific, what they identify, the stone itself is what's is probably would be the transmutation thing that is you're getting that from, and the gears are, and the rest of it they're just it's just that each part seems to have a little something different on it.
So I just know it's a magical recharger. I just not sure what it would.
You know what it's called, and you know that it definitely puts energy into something.
I think that's definitely good for identify.
Okay. And I can post that name for you.
Yeah.
Are you done, wizard? Yeah.
Maybe
Magical
just
charger.
Stop staring at the necklace.
You should be able to go into the party sheet, go on the inventory tab, and then just add a new item in the inventory. Just type in the name and bam, you have an item.
It doesn't feed us, wizard. Let's go.
No, it recharges something else. Yeah, sure. Here, Sister, take this thing.
I feel like this was a huge waste of time. We know nothing about this.
Yeah,
True, but now you're carrying it and I'm not.
I'd slip it back into his robes when he's not looking. I feel like I should just ride off the one that I already made, since I didn't have to tell him that it was there anyway.
You know what?
So
sure. You can go ahead and slip it into his pocket.
I will keep it safe, wizard. Don't worry.
Yes. Sister,
Excellent.
keep everything safe. Let us
One
take girl
question
and go.
I have for the girl though, like while we're getting ready to leave, why do you have this?
Well, Mickey told me to hold it.
And now that Mickey is no more,
Mickey doesn't not seem like wise man.
Well, I guess it's yours now.
No.
well, I think Benton Jark is going to be wanting it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
You don't
guy's a
think
real
he'll,
dark.
You don't think he'll come after me or my pa, do you?
Indeed.
I mean, if you're in
Possible.
town, probably not.
I would not be so sure. That is a very bad man.
I mean, don't they say town's safe?
Well, you know, the item, it is Benton Jark's amulet. He should have it back. I mean, of course,
For
there
a
should be
fee.
a finder's fee. Yes,
Yes.
of course. So maybe we can make a deal with him and ensure your safety.
I mean, honestly, I don't care what happens to it anymore. I just want to go home.
Yes, we go home.
I have to reboot, so I'll be back in a minute.
But
Okay.
before we go, you, Mr. Pigman, why you have boat in your cave?
Oh, me? It's so it doesn't get wet.
Are you afraid the boat get wet?
Have you ever gotten into a wet boat?
The outside is usually wet, yes.
Well, that's why it's in here. And he just goes back to cooking.
Boris, I think you've met your match in intellect.
I do not know what to say. We can leave now.
Oh, but supper's almost ready. It does not smell good.
Oh, it smells delicious.
Except maybe to Drax.
So delicious.
Yes, I definitely don't want to stick around for this.
Stick around, delicious food. Like horse.
We must go. Our job is done.
Ah. Oh,
All right,
so much
Mr.
walking.
I will see you later. I will come back for your big axe.
Wait, what?
I will come back with trade offer. I will trade you.
He
trade
said
you
he's
later.
coming for your ass.
Oh no. I don't know if I like that.
Don't antagonize.
That axe is
No,
like
no,
12
you-
feet tall.
Your giant axe that I do not believe you can wield one-handed.
Yes, giant ass.
Okay. Well, I enjoy the company, so you're welcome back.
Did he explain why he has that absolutely massive axe?
So he is as tall as Boris. He is 8 feet, eight tall. So it is a large axe, but it does seem like perhaps that maybe he could swing it.
Last session, he literally lifted it one-handed.
Yeah. It's a one-handed axe for him.
Yes.
You guys did not have to fight this guy at all last time. That was crazy. So are you guys ready to go?
Yes,
Yes.
I guess.
So I assume you all want to go back to town. There is an issue. The main issue being that your guide has left.
No issue. We find a
Um,
way.
And it is very dark outside.
I have
so-
eyes.
So who doesn't have dark vision? Is it just Walter?
I'm gonna pull out my light pebble.
Do I have dark vision?
I'm
I don't
pretty
think
sure-
I do.
Or, oh no, wait. Actually, Walter the White doesn't do.
Boris does not have dark vision.
Walter the White does not do light pebble. He does dancing lights.
Oh, you have 4 light bulbs.
So I'm imagining the other the people with vision are guiding the way.
Yes, I
I
lead
will
way.
take anyone who can see. I will take one investigation check from someone and one survival check from someone else.
There's my survival.
Okay.
Someone else has to do investigation because I'm not. Doing that.
That's fine. That'll be good enough. Retracing your steps doesn't seem that much. Doesn't that hard. You could probably. Yeah, you could probably go ahead and give yourself find your way back to the bandit camp pretty easily, and from there it probably wouldn't be too hard to start making your way back towards the city. It will take you a while because you are stumbling through the dark.
Wait, don't I have a torch?
You can light a torch if you'd like. It doesn't really change the fact that you're like walking through the woods in the dark, and light only seems, the light and the shadows. It might make things even more obscure. You can't see super far, but you do find your way through. Let's find out. You are walking through the woods at night, so let's roll. So yeah, you'll go ahead and you can make it back to town. We'll say within a couple of hours. It's very late at night. So you make your way back to Fionn, and the lone guard there. It's the same guard as the last time you came. It's hard to tell when this guy sleeps. Gives you a nod as you come in.
Yep. How you doing, man? Your name was Dave, right?
No, totally, Peter.
My name is actually William.
It looks
Nice
like
to meet
Peter.
you, William. When do you sleep?
Generally from sun up to around noon.
Night shift guy. Cool. Hey, we got a little girl that needs to get in bed. We'll see you around.
1 minute. What's the guard's name? What is your name, sir?
William.
It's still William. Come on.
William. Sir William, yes. Pleased to meet you. Our friend we were traveling with, we seem to have gotten separated, and we're just wondering if he made it back okay. You may know him. He is a half-orc, Benton Jark. Have you seen him? Did he come in?
Yeah, he said, orcish fellow.
Indeed.
No one like that's come through. I don't recognize the name. But, it's been a relatively quiet night. No traders or anything. No one's really. I think you're the first group to come through here at this hour, and it's probably been at least 4 hours since someone came through.
Do you get traders often?
Well, we are between Keleon and Airfell, so traders will stop here sometimes. They don't feel like making the last few hours of the journey through the night.
Indeed.
But yeah.
Let us
What do
take
you,
this girl back.
Well, we just rescued this little girl from a boar hybrid thing.
Yeah. You hunters.
We're working on it.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, we hunt. Very strong.
We're the Griffin chains, right?
The name you chose. I don't think you solidified on a name. But from schools, you're all from different schools, except for Eshlik and Corvus. They are from the same.
We did pick a name. Did we not pick a name, guys? This is embarrassing that William can hear us. Not know that we don't have a name.
You were supposed to pick a name. I was
supposed to pick the name.
Yes, you're a smart man. Me just played an instrument.
Name, like a group name, would solidify your group as like like in the storybooks if you guys become famous.
Yeah. It's kind of embarrassing, William. I'm sorry you had to hear that.
Like the Red Claws, that group. Everyone knows about them.
Oh yeah? What about them? I've never heard of them.
Well, you can a history check if you want to know if you've heard of them.
What about the Black Villain?
Team Ramrod.
What?
Talent.
But Drax heard of that group. That's the group that runs the school you graduated from.
Yes.
You have not heard of them, Walter, but well, you may have heard of them, but you don't know who they are or what they are.
I've already forgotten.
But yeah, you know that Kane the Red Claw is the person who would have led your school. You would know. You probably never met him, but you know that name.
Yes, Red
you guys,
Tailfeather.
so the guy will be like, well, anyways, thanks for talking to me at like 4 in the morning, whatever time it is. We appreciate it. It's kind of lonely out here.
Imagine it does. Anyway, you keep on keeping us safe.
Will do.
See you later, guardman.
Goodbye.
Come on, let's get you to your father.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and make your way towards the stables if you'd like. And if you would go, it's a relatively quiet night, quieter than the last night you came in. It is much later now because it was already like getting dark. It was like 8 o'clock when you left the previous day, and it was a couple hours walk to get to that camp. So probably around this time we're looking at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Now that you're back, and everyone's probably asleep at this point. You can make your way up to the stables, and the door is locked.
I'm gonna pound on the door with my Goliath fist and say, "Hey, we have your daughter."
Hey man, come on, it's late. Jesus,
So yeah,
Boris.
your voice does echo into the night, but you do hear stirring inside, and there's just like some stuff getting knocked over. You're like, oh shit! He like runs out. You hear some running up to the door, and someone kind of like hitting the door, and he like unlocks it. And it's Joel, and he sees it. He's like, my daughter, where is she? And he'll open the door, and he'll see Penny, and she will run into and like give him a big hug, and he'll embrace her.
Doesn't that feel good, fellas?
Yes, now.
Yeah, that's almost worth. Well, no, I like Jim's more. Okay.
Go to your room now. I will talk to you later. You go get some rest. And he'll like usher her off, and she'll leave. And he'll watch her leave. And as soon as she's out of view, and he'll look at you and say, and the other thing I asked of you.
Yes. He no longer around.
All right. I think you've done us a service. Whether or not the people here agree. And he'll like look around and like notice it's outside. He looks very tired. He's like in his pajamas. Like it's like it's almost like he's wearing potato sack clothes. Come with me. And he'll like walk out and walk like 15 feet around the front of his house to the stable. Because it's like right next door. It's the same building basically. And he'll walk in, and he will walk up to the horse that he showed you earlier. And he will basically start preparing this horse and attaching it to the cart. Honestly, you work very fast.
Yes, that's what we do.
We are professionals. This is our job. We do not mess around with this.
To think. I asked the guards to do something for 2 weeks. Some hunters come into town, and the job's done overnight. He like walks. Yeah, he starts coming out. You hear a wooden gate like shaking open, and you hear like a horse, whinnying a little bit. And he walks out, leading a horse, carrying pulling a small cart behind it. And you see that this is what he promised you. It's the wooden cart. It's not very large. It's just two. It's 4 wheels, but it's a very small cart. You can fit probably 4 people into it. Be a tight fit, but it is a cart that is a healthy horse pulling it. And yeah, he hands over the reins to whoever will take them.
Oh,
Thank you.
I take reins.
This is Mabel.
Hold on.
She's a good horse.
She doesn't kick me.
Mabel love me too. Not you so much, Boris.
Mabel's a little cautious of Boris.
You might be too
Might be.
loving of horses.
Might be this stink. Good reference. It might be the stink of whatever foul animal you've rubbed all over yourself lately. But
Might be because I'm like taller than the horse.
The reference I was making was to Garrett's campaign.
So did Josh ever come back?
He's on.
I'm in the Discord, but once again, my client name was in use, and since nothing was happening, I didn't feel like hassling you.
Oh, it just said you just disconnected.
Yeah, I was kind of just seeing if it would like time out if I waited. It surprised
I
me.
did
A very long time to time out, but I think it's. Let's see. Yeah, it's
That's
working.
pretty.
Now.
That's
It's
for
timed
debugging.
out after 10 minutes.
Okay. I did kick you and it went through. I guess I don't know.
Rebooted.
Fantasy grounds, right?
Yeah, I rebooted and I switched I switched some stuff around, and then when I came back,
Oh,
I
okay.
still decided I was in there again.
All right. Just want to make sure you were here. You had to come back. I think you rebooted. All right. So then, yeah. So he hands it off to you. Thank you. I guess that's it. If you need a new horse or need the cart repaired, yeah, you know where to find me. I'll give you a discount for all you've done.
Oh,
All right.
very
Well,
nice.
thank you, Mr. Abel. Your stable's quite stable.
Abel.
Stables.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. And he'll go inside, and he'll nod off. He'll close the door, and you are left out there with your new horse and cart in the dark.
Hey, that was worth a horse and cart. We only made an enemy and almost died. Works out in the end, I guess.
Oh, why such a naysayer?
Sorry, I get grumpy when I haven't slept in like 2 days. We should probably find a place to go to sleep, huh?
It's only been a day. Sister,
So,
are all wizards like this? Grumpy?
Usually.
Random names for our team. All right, Sly.
I like Y Griffin Y.
234 Odd Grifton. A box of mandibles with red head.
Yeah, this list has a fascination with mandibles.
Where
What are you
did
looking
you?
at?
Where is it? It's on
Telegram.
Telegram. It's like a bunch of randomly generated names, but like a lot of the elements are reused. And
So that's
some of them
because
are-
you have to input. It gives you like some kind of a
Like-
Mad Lib type thing to fill out.
Yeah, interesting. So pile of flying griffin, bathtub flying. I like that one. Okay.
What about head
Um,
fighters? Nobody likes head fighters?
I mean, if I have anything with head in it, it's going to be the head poppet hunters.
Come on. Head fighters is just
What about
way better.
what about a box of mandibles and redhead? Twilight of the head gods. Heads for the head god.
I personally like Deadly Griffin Dream.
Anyways, sorry, I got distracted there. So yeah, you're standing out there in the dark. What you like to do?
Oh. I'm hungry. Let's find inn.
Seems like a good idea. I think I remember, wasn't it just over there?
It's somewhere.
So
we
yeah,
already
this is
get
a
it?
very small town.
Oh yeah,
you
didn't we get it
usually
in?
see the
That
end
is
of the
true.
way. Yeah. You've been there before, so you can just make your way back.
Didn't we already get rooms?
Yeah, I thought we got rooms as well.
I believe you got rooms. Yeah, I think you still have a room for tonight. Because I don't think you. No, I think I think you can. I think you got rooms the previous night.
Well, we
to
got it for the week,
stay-
though.
So if you'll go there, your rooms will still be open, and you don't really. I don't think you've been paid yet, so. So yeah, your rooms are probably still there.
Sweet.
I'm gonna go down to the kitchen.
Yes, I sneak with you, sister. Let's get food.
Let's get some more of that meat. It's time for a midnight snack.
Yes, yes. That meat was so tender. Melt in mouth.
So you're sneaking down into in the middle of the night to see if you can steal some food from the kitchen.
You better damn believe this goblin bard wants some more horse meat.
I mean,
Okay.
technically, I'm not gonna steal it.
I'll
I'm just
steal it
gonna
for
go down
you.
there, eat whatever is there, and then if I get busted, I'm gonna pay for it. So I was always intending to pay for it. However, if nobody brings me my check, then
Exactly.
I might forget about it.
Yes, yes.
So sure. So you go downstairs, and Adam Liskey is sitting there behind the bar, with his hand on his hand, or his head on his hand, not moving. Go ahead and make a stealth check. As you come down the stairs, you have to walk past the bar, around it, and then there's a door behind right behind Adam Liskey that you can go through. So you can either climb. So okay, you can either climb over the bar to get to that door, or you can walk around the bar. What do you want to do?
I'm short enough that I'll go around the bar.
Okay. What do you want to do, Ashley?
I think that I'm gonna walk around the bar. Jumping over the bar wouldn't occur to me. I don't think.
Okay. So you guys walk around the bar, tiptoeing around. You make it. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, so you're walking past him, and Drax, as you go right in front of him, you hear a little creak, and you stop and you look at him, and he doesn't move, and he goes, and then you hear a slight snoring, and you continue your way around, and so as you get close, I'd say you're closest from him as you're probably at around 3 feet, because he's it's not a very a lot of space behind the bar, but it's just enough for him to walk around back there and basically be able to move his arms to make drinks. But you do get past, and you make it into the doorway, and you make it into the small kitchen in the back. When you get back there, there's a long wooden table. There's a cleaver. There seem to be some kind of sausages hanging or back there. There seems to be some flagons of ale and a crate, a single crate that seems to be opened.
It all looks so delicious. I think I get sausages.
Okay, so you're going over the sausages. What are you going for, Ashley?
I'm going for some of that delicious horse meat, and probably going to look for some bread or something,
Okay.
so that I can make me a horse meat half sandwich, open faced horse meat sandwich.
So I imagine you guys are being very stealthy about this. You can go ahead and start eating that, Drax. How am I going to do this? So Drax, for you to get up there, go ahead and make me a dexterity check. We're going to say that or an athletics check. You're going to go ahead and you're going to try to get onto the table without knocking anything off and get to the hanging meat.
So
You're probably a little bit taller than you, so you might have to be on your toes.
well, so you say or dexterity check. Would that not be like
not
acrobatics?
Sorry, acrobatics. And,
I nimble.
all right, and then Eshlik, investigation check. It is in the dark, so you need to find if you're going to try to find this bread and alleged horse meat. By the way,
No, it's horse meat.
alleged horse meat.
I
I
smell.
believe the bard. That's funny.
Yeah, and so okay, investigation.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
as I'm doing this, I can use my prestidigitation to like heat it up and season it and everything.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
you could
idea.
do it for sure. All right. So as like you do find some stale bread and you find the salted meat. They are both inside the crate, which probably isn't great food safety, but this is also a fantasy world, so who has good food safety? You go for this sausage, Trax, and as you're going for it, you knock a goblet off of the table, this counter, and it does this thing where like it knocks over and doesn't make too much noise, and then it rolls really slowly. And all you can do is you could go for it, but you're sure that if you jump down to grab it, it's going to make just as much noise. And you watch and you think and you wait, and slowly it rolls and it makes it just to the edge and it's about to fall off, and then you think it's going to stop, and then it falls. And it bounces off the stool, and then it hits the ground, and it rolls around, and there's this moment of silence. And you hear, huh? And you hear some movement coming from outside out there.
I cast minor illusion,
Okay.
so it's a still image of nothing back here.
I'm gonna send my pro cop. So
Be a
I'm not
fight.
back there. I'm doing lookout, so I'll just like caw for sister.
Okay.
The warning call.
So where are you right now, Corvus? Let's get that down. Are you like upstairs, like watching from the shadows, like kind of like?
Well, I figured I
watching
should be
together?
out in the fucking common room, right, where I'm supposed to be or allowed to be.
Okay, so you're just sitting out there.
Sleep. I only need to trance, so I mean, I can just sit on a fucking. I'm sitting by the fire, fucking cleaning my fingernails again with my knife.
Okay. So he hears you go caw, and he'll look at you. What? And he'll like look around, and he'll like take a step, and he'll like turn around and look at his kitchen, and he'll like look in the kitchen, and I guess he's gonna. He
doesn't. Nope.
He doesn't seem to notice. He's like looking right at you, Drax, but he doesn't seem to be looking at you. He's like looking past you.
Mm-hmm.
So like looking around. He's like, all right. Okay. Should have Alice watched the counter at night. And he'll like put his hand back on his head, or the other way around. And he just like stares out, and it looks like he's starting to fall asleep again. And you're free to, and you do successfully take the meat. How much of these sausages are you looking to take, by the way? Are you taking the whole thing, or?
No, I'm taking 3.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, you can go ahead and take 3 sausages. You don't know what they're made of, because you didn't see how the sausage got made. But
I do not care.
Unidentified
Sausage, delicious.
sausages. Eshlik, you can go ahead and add. I guess you get salted meat. It's
Yeah,
probably.
I mean, I'm just making a sandwich, so
Oh, you're just
whatever I
making a
have,
sandwich?
I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay.
eat right then.
All right.
Like
So-
I'm not really stealing anything. I'm just
Effectively,
grazing.
each of you can go ahead and do that, and everyone else, tonight, for that matter, who doesn't, who has wants to not get basically who doesn't want a point of exhaustion needs to also eat something, be it a ration or if they buy dinner.
If there's dinner to be bought, well, I guess that's what I'll do.
So we'll say for the purposes that that this happens after the other two are going to start making their way out of this kitchen.
So
So,
I had to go clean my robes.
So give it another stealth roll on your way out.
OS. Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay. So Drax, you're fine. He does not notice you. And just waiting on Eshlek to also give me one. And
Sorry, what am I supposed to roll?
you're doing one more stealth check to see if you can sneak out of the kitchen because there is only one entrance and exit. Okay, well now we have to roll for sure. What do we get?
I mean, the dude is sleeping, right?
You're fine. Yeah, you're fine as it turns out. Yeah, no, he's not very perceptive right now. But you are sneaking out of his kitchen, and it's like a few feet away from his back.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's not like out cold. He's kind of dozing off. But you do sneak past him. He does not roll well. And so if you would like to come out here, and as you leave, Walter can be making his way down, and anyone else who would like to attempt to purchase food from this man, or if not, you can just mark off one of your rations for the night.
I'll try to buy some horse meat from this guy.
So yeah, if you approach him and you wake him up and ask for some food, he'll nod and he's like, all I got is some like salt beef. Probably all I can really give right now.
I have on good authority. You might have some sausages back there.
Yeah. Do you have sausages?
Yeah, I mean, we do have sausages, but usually they're just we sell those in the morning. But I could go see if there's any left over from today. And if there are, then I
Sure.
can give you some of those. Okay, and he'll go back there.
Sweet.
And he'll come back. He'll like, all right. He'll come back with like a link, like a few links of sausage and some beef. And if you each want to eat here tonight, it'll be one silver piece to eat dinner here. Not very high end place. The quality of the food is not great.
Yeah. Well, I'll hand over
But
silver,
it is enough.
and I'm gonna go back to bed.
Yeah, I'll just buy some stew or whatever.
All right, yeah. So yeah, he'll sell you each some really cheap salted beef. It'll be enough for tonight. But yeah. So yeah, just making sure you all know that we're gonna be doing that. Wanted rations to have a purpose in the game. So
Oh wait, how much?
Cool.
How much was
Should
food?
be fun.
1 silver.
for here, 1 silver.
Cool. Toss him 1 silver. Thanks.
Almost
Marky.
nothing. Yeah.
And one more thing before we go to bed, I'd like to take my brewer supplies outside and fill up my glass jug with water from the pump and throw some
Okay.
hops and some yeast and start brewing, and
Okay.
put that in the cart.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. And we'll say that for the sake of this, there is a place for you to park your cart outside, and it's a surprisingly small town. Everyone speaks, so there's other people's carts parked there. It's kind of like a little parking lot that you assume are like other traders whoever traders walking through here for the day. But yeah, so is that all everyone wants to do tonight? In that case, you guys can all take a long rest. That's not what I meant to do.
Oh no, we're in combat.
No.
Okay. So morning comes around, and you wake up in the Lisky Whiskers Tavern and Inn. It's a new day. What's the first? And as you wake up, you can all smell breakfast. Smell what seems like breakfast being cooked downstairs. And if you make your way down, you'll find many people eating, and you will see Joel in the tavern when you go down talking to the barkeep. Who looks very tired.
Oh, for a second I thought you said Jark because he's in the combat tracker. It's like, what the? Where do you go?
Easy way to clear this tracker.
You just right click
At
on
the
chart
bottom.
and say delete.
Yeah, at the at the
You
bottom.
can delete all enemies.
Yeah, same place that you go. You can delete all enemies or just all unfriendlies, which is basically everything that's not green.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, got it. Thanks. Okay. So yeah. What would you like to do today?
Well, we can
Well,
always
hey.
go to the ruins.
Right? Didn't we come here for a reason though?
To the inn? Eat. Get force.
Well, we got the horse, but I thought we came to this town for more than that.
To become hunter.
Yeah, that. You know, we can't be head fighters if we don't have proper paperwork.
Sure, we can. It's just not official.
So yeah, if you guys would like to make your way over to the makeshift hunters chapter in this town, you can go and make your way over there to see if they have their shit together. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Yep. Let's
Okay,
go.
Cool. So yeah, you guys can make your way out.
Come on, Boris. Hey, Boris, you're looking mighty fine. Almost like you didn't get chopped up into a whole bunch of pieces.
What?
I think he's hitting on you, Boris.
I might be. Let's go to this place. I don't feel like I know exactly what to say.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
hoping maybe sister or brother would save me here.
So we got the job, so we could go back and report that. You know, even though we went directly to the guy, it was still sort of like related to the Hunters Guild thing. So we could go and just tell the guy, "Hey, we did this job.
Correct.
And we're not going to give you any percentage or anything because you suck." So
They owe us money. They owe us like 25 gold for it. The horse was on top. That was the sweetener from the dad himself. But the Hunters Guild still owes us money for the job, for the contract.
yeah, so let's go check in and then go work on the other contract.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, you make your way over to the hunters' little building they got set up for the Griffin Academy, and you go in, and he's there, and he looks up at you, and he said, and what's this guy's name? Gil? Oh, Todd Lancet, Chapter Master. Okay, so Todd Lancet, the Chapter Master, looks up at you and says, "Well, all right. You're back fast. Any news?"
Yes, we completed the little job that you had. The blacksmith's daughter. We found her. We returned her.
That scruffy-looking guy who runs the business over there with the tables or something. Yeah, you've already done that.
Indeed.
You've already gone and found his daughter and brought her back. Wow, you all work fast. You're gonna fit in. You're fitting right well here. Well, seeing as I haven't seen him today, he's usually here at the Crock of Dawn to request that we do something for him. I guess I believe you. He looks down. He pulls a drawer open on the desk, and he'll pull out a small bag and he'll place it in it. I guess I did say that we'd go ahead and we'd treat this as if it was a small contract. So here you go, 25 gold, as discussed. Thanks for solving that problem so quickly. Did it go smoothly?
Yes, only like 15, 16 people died.
People died. This was. What kind of trouble did you get yourselves into?
Well, and bandits. I mean, outlaws.
Evil.
Bandits. Small town woes. I miss the city. He looks pretty tired. Everyone in this town looks fucking tired. Oh, you guys don't know what it is. Maybe it's in the water. So yeah, he will hand you gold, and I will distribute that because I was shown how to do that. But when I go to the party sheet and I go to the inventory tab, it's
Nope.
like blank.
Shit. I clicked the
Wait,
wrong
can
thing.
can you distribute the horse too? I want 1/5 of a horse.
No, Boris. We're keeping the horse together. In the inventory tab.
Yeah, the party sheet.
Yeah.
I opened it up and it's just like it's blank. Oh, that was weird. I scrolled on the mouse wheel and it went unblank.
That is
I just
weird.
moved it back and forth a little bit and it all came in. That's interesting. That's also not how you spell Griffin, guys, but that's fine.
I mean, there's several ways to spell Griffin.
Right.
It's with a Y and a Z.
So I distribute this by putting in 25 here and then hitting the down arrow.
Yep.
Indeed, you do.
Neat. Okay. Well, wasn't there another annoying fellow here that what about him? Do you guys did you do his thing?
Well, that's the next thing we have on the schedule.
Ah. Efficient. Taking all the jobs that you can, getting them all done quickly. You guys are you all have a great work ethic. Don't know where you're going to find him, but he'll be around here somewhere. He always is. Pain in the ass. But hey, get him out of my hair too, and I'll throw in another 25 gold.
How soon before you?
And your
Ready.
papers. I sent them out. Could be back tonight. Could be back tomorrow. Day after. I doubt it would take more than that. They're usually pretty fast. But we're pretty close to Airfell, so. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Other guy, the one you said's really annoying, and we'll find somewhere. What's his name?
I don't actually know.
Where does he live here in town?
I don't live here in town. I don't think he does either.
Well, we talked to him yesterday, so.
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm sure if you look around, you'll find him. It's a small town, and he'll be here later. If you don't find him, he'll find you. I'm sure he's been finding me all over the place.
So is there like a hunter's like hangout area in this building, or?
So the building itself is like it's basically a storage closet in size. It's a single room when you walk in, and it's maybe like 13. It's like 12 by 12 feet, and that's it. And there's like a desk in there, and there's like a what looks like a cell that someone could go into, and that's about it. And there's a window on the side of the wall. And that's it. That's all that's really in here, except for the papers and some strange gear that's all over the place. That they seem to be. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, but it still looks like the place is disorganized. Like maybe they've been going through paperwork all day yesterday, and they've been trying to organize it today.
Okay.
It's not there isn't really a place for you to stay here, but as you leave, you probably, I'll say any of you can make a perception check, and if you roll above a 5, you probably see this guy.
Oh.
So why don't we go ahead and
I roll above a 5.
Okay, cool. Fantastic. Yeah, because he is actually walking towards the the chapter master was right. He is walking straight towards the building with a passionate step. And as soon as he sees you, his eyes light up, and he goes. And Dan Carey goes, "Ah, yes, I see you're back from whatever it is you were doing yesterday. Have you thought about my proposal?"
Yes, we take your money, we fix your problem.
Fantastic. Yes, that is
Eloquently
exactly. That's exactly what I like to hear. So yes, so all I really need is some escort to these ruins I found. For I have some work there, and I tried going myself, but I got a little lost the first time, and the second time I went there, and there were some unruly types, some kind of weird creatures walking around, and I could really use some combative help.
Yes, we have great combat experience. We protect you very well.
Oh, that is fantastic. Well, right then, are you free to go now?
I turn to the rest of the party. Yeah, are we free to go now?
Do we need any particular supplies or anything to prepare? Like, what kind of land is it? Is it a swamp or forest?
It's out in the woods. Yeah. It's by foot. It's probably around 2.5 hour walk. If you have some horses, we could probably get there faster.
No, we have a horse and a cart. Do you have horse?
I do have a horse, but and I think I know the way. I'm ready to go whenever you are. The sooner I get this done, the sooner I can go back home and report to my superiors on what I found. Just to let you know, the accent on this guy's going to change because I forgot which one I gave him, and I'm going to forget which one I'm using now.
Just watch the VODs.
I'll do that next time.
Next time.
Or take my solution and make everything barbar.
Make everything barbar.
That's all he does. One voice.
Oh, it's better than my accents, which like I go through like 7 or 8 nationalities in a game.
You do that. Luckily, Russian is kind of an easy one to at least fake. All right, so if everyone is ready to go,
Yes, let's go.
we can go ahead and if you want to